Please welcome to the stage Dr. Najwa Aaraj, CEO of TII.
Good morning. Your Excellencies, wonderful audience, thank you for being here. I must say today is the first. Someone has finally managed to declutter my slides. Thank you, Zina. The information theorist in me is suffering a bit, but I think I will survive. Before starting, in case anyone is wondering if there's a typo in my title, not really. As much as I would like to have another talk on how do we secure AI and how do we secure robotics and autonomous systems, today I would like us to be a little bit more imaginatory. I would like us to think about how we can use AI, autonomous systems, and robots in order to have a safer, more secure digital and physical worlds. According to Forbes and many other statistics, every minute, there are 18 new cyber attacks that are being detected, let alone the attacks that are not being reported. So this means that by the end of this talk, there will be around 180 more attacks. These attacks are not simple anymore. They're actually rather targeted, let alone the attacks that are quite sophisticated and by state actors. They are obfuscated. This means that our current defense measures are almost useless. They, for the most part, try to activate zero-day attacks, so this means that we are in serious troubles. The financial impact and the overall impact of those attacks only last year was more than $8 trillion, and this number is only increasing. Unfortunately, this is the reality of the hyper-connected world. We need to think about what can we do in order to upgrade our game and our security measures. Let me give you an example, and I think all of you are aware with what happened with the CrowdStrike crisis, because it was a real crisis. Now, whether it was an outage of the tool or not, this is debatable. However, this is a breach for every single organization where CrowdStrike was deployed. If I can take a poll in this room, I'm sure some of you were stranded in airports or were impacted in other critical infrastructure because of this breach that happened within this tool. So I'm not trying to raise an alarm here. What I'm trying to tell you, we need to be a little bit more innovative in our future cyber defense measures. And what is better than AI and robotics in order to be able to do that. AI is a very powerful tool, and with the investment in AI and transformers, large language models, multimodal models, this tool has become even more powerful over the past 2 years, and it's really 2 years only since ChatGPT came up. Some people like Jeff Hinton, the father of AI, the recent Nobel Prize winner, call AI as a tool to kill. Let us try to use AI to have a better and a safer future. There is nothing more powerful than AI and the right models to integrate in a cyber reasoning framework to provide a new defense measure against cyber threats. If you think about what composes our systems today and our digital infrastructure, it's hardware. Hardware needs a root of trust, and it's software. Software is nothing but a binary that is running according to a controlled data flow that is changing its path forward without going into cycles based on its internal state, the state machine, and the data invariance that it can have. I sneaked this graph over here, even though I was not allowed, to show you how a program actually is run. This is a directed acyclic graph. This is how programs work. They come from one state to the other. If we take those graphs, put them in a very large data set, train a model, this model will be able to connect the dots between nodes that typically we don't know can be connected. They can, in real time, discover new exploit chains. So this is where this is a very good defense against the exploit of 0 days. They can do real-time vulnerability management and exploit detection. They can also basically even try to do patching on the fly. So you see how AI is a very powerful tool in order to look into the future of our cyber defenses. And this is not only it. AI, GANs, generative adversarial networks, are very powerful tools also to generate synthetic data. And with the synthetic data, we can stress test our systems, we can fuzz our systems as well. If we think about how AI basically provides you with probabilistic models, AI today can even be used in order to stress test and find differential trails in the most deterministic mathematical problems that are at the core of our cybersecurity and cryptographic algorithms. While AI can come as a natural technology to use in security, robotics is not as straightforward. But all of us here know that cloud is not a phenomena, that the hyperscalers are not a phenomena either, and the internet is not a phenomena. All of them are backed by computing infrastructure. They have hardware, they have software, they have communication links, fiber optics, and a wide network of communication. And the more that we evolve as humanity, the more our technological needs increase, the more those data centers are expanding at an exponential rate. The inspection of those is manually is becoming almost impossible. We need to automate, and there are no powerful tools for inspection, for trying to bridge gaps in the inspection, in finding security breaches, both physical and digital, than autonomous systems that are powered by AI. Some of you might tell me that, look, this is a bit far-fetched, but not really. You can easily imagine a humanoid or a drone that of different sizes, especially small ones, that can go into small areas that the human cannot access. They can inspect, they can do decisions on the fly, and they can relay back information to the back end, where either we have the human in the loop or off the loop, or whether we have the C2 controlled by AI, taking a decision and closing the gaps, or even preventing an attack, whether physical or digital, from happening. There is a very synergetic, powerful relationship in AI and robotics, and their use for a complete cyber-physical ecosystem and achieving both physical and digital security. Today, I cannot be more proud standing here to say that at TII, we already are seeing the future. As His Excellency said, we're about more than 1,000, in fact, 1,100 something researchers that are investing our time, that are investing our resources, thanks to our leadership vision, in order to achieve technological advancements in multiple areas. And we have more than 500 people that are focused on AI, that are focused on cyber, and that are focused on robotics. We have launched the Falcon series, which was the first LLM series from the UAE. And within hours, Falcon actually made it to the top of the OpenLLM leaderboard globally. And it still is there, and this is only the beginning. The Falcon series has been launched steadily since 2023. We are continuing to innovate in the architecture, in the training, etc. And this was the base of the first startup that was launched from the Advanced Technology Research Council, which is AI-71. It has been put to use in tools for multiple industries, but most importantly, we're using it today also to develop a very powerful cyber reasoning platform. It is being used also to innovate in the design of security chiplets. It is being used today in order to go through a large sequence of CVEs and cyber vulnerabilities, and so on and so forth. And I will take this opportunity also, even though this is not directly related to AI, to tell you that at TII, we take our cyber and robotics very, very, very seriously. We heard about the 10 years before. We're actually looking 50 years ahead. What we have developed is post-quantum cryptographic algorithms in order to look into our cybersecurity in the quantum era. This is one also of the other technologies that has been the basis of another startup that we launched last year. We have been deploying our drones for inspection. We already started. We have deployed them in the air. We have deployed them in the ground. We have deployed them in the sea, underwater, and soon enough, we will be in space. Technology is not enough, and we all know that. We always see the pyramid when it comes to innovation. There is technology at the top, there is process, and there is people. And when we talk about process and we talk about people, both of them can happen only through collaboration. And this is very important when it comes to AI and then when it comes to cyber. The attack itself doesn't know boundaries, and our defenses shouldn't know boundaries either. What we do today at TII is we work very closely with standardization bodies, with regulatory bodies as well, in order to put the right policies in place, the right regulations in place, and in order to propagate those to the industries that are going to deploy all of these technologies. We are very keen on collaborations, and today we consider those collaborations as a very important extension of our team. As His Excellency said, we're collaborating with more than 100 universities globally. We have almost 170 collaborations, and these are collaborations that don't stand as an academic paper only. They actually make it in real systems and real technologies. Finally, as a closing note, I hope this is not just a dream, and because we think big here, it's not going to be a dream only. We are working on that, and let us together build the future. The future is not something we inherit. This is something that we work very hard for. Let us work very hard for a safer, more secure cyber and digital future. Thank you.